Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Sanders, and this is Watch Art Sci, the art and science of watch collection. Today, what I want to do is talk about I think we talked about high horology, and these are watches that I wanted to refer to as high modification. And they're the watches of Stefan Ketelaars. And he's a Dutch watch guy, a watch modifier, and he does quite a bit. This is not some guy like me who gets some stuff and throws it together, but somebody who knows what they're doing. Now, this is his basic watch. It's called a 3D Terra in Motion, and it's all of his watches are made on the with the Unitas ETA 6497. And these are movements that were originally built for pocket watches, so they're pretty big but not huge. I've got one right here that I've been working on. Now, this is how one would typically be used. You get the movement and you get a flat dial. Here's the back of the movement. And you put some hands on and then pop it into a case. Now, what Stefan does is to do a lot more to it. If you look at that, you can see that that what's called enlage, which is a type of beveling along the edges of the movement. On here, I don't know if you can see it or not, but the edges aren't beveled at all. They're just sort of straight cut out, and they're okay, but they're much nicer when they after they've been beveled. Now, the thing about this is sort of interesting about Stefan's watches is that you can get them in a number of different configurations or a number of different uh, sort of configurations, I guess would be the right word, because he does a lot of work on it. Now, this one is hand hammered, and it has some features that were added to it to make it nicer. And all of this is done by hand. And so what he's done is that he put together a price list for me, which I asked for. And you can see on this movement, and if you look at the back of mine, it doesn't look a thing like it. There's the engraving. There's what's called a swan's neck regulator on top of the balance cock, and the whole thing is like really a lot of work done on it. And going down his price list, the basic model, uh, uh, this one right here, is 3,800 euro. With a reverse balance wheel complication. Now, this is something now you're starting to get into real watchmaking when you're reversing a balance wheel. It's beyond my pay grade. It's $1,500. Titanium dial, heat treated, hand hammered. An additional $300. Darkening etched dial, hand hammered, $300. Sunburst, grinded movement plates and enlage plus blued screws is an additional 200, and engraved balance wheel and bridges an additional 125. Now, at the bottom it has black polished screws, 150 bucks. You might say, wait a minute, that's crazy, 150 bucks for a black polishing a screw. Well, I'm wearing my Langenheim Frederick II, and there was an article that was written about it some years ago, and they talked about the watch with the 100 euro screws. So you get all of them done for 150. Black polish seems like a pretty good deal, because I know that sounds like a lot, but black polishing is really makes it look super nice. Of course, there's an exhibition window on the back that you can see through. Right here, you can see the in the background there. You can see the case, and then the the back of the case. And then it has the onion head on the crown. So that's sort of what makes it a little nicer too. Anyway, Stefan Ketelaars is what I would consider to be high modification. And when you got a 3D dial on it, and there's a lot of work that goes into that, believe me, and a lot of skill too. So I think it's something worth looking into. Okay, till next time, this is Bill Sanders for Watch Art Sci, the art and science of watch collection.